Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And wanted to show you that since I've been back from my trip, I decided to order some of these Dyary dialogue books. And actually this is the one that has the days of the week in it, but you know, I don't prefer this one because that's not what I'm using it for, but, you know, I did like the cover. So, I have ordered two more. One that is like the Jumpstart Journal. And, I'm just going to show it to you. Right here, I love the colors on this one also. And this has the pages already done for you. And you can just add your own. Which I was trying to do here with some raised gel. And that didn't quite work out. So it was white gel, but it turned clear. So then I tried to rub an ink pad over it and just highlight it, and it didn't quite work out. So then I went over it with my number stencil in a darker blue. But I do love the pages. I love this one especially. But you know, you can just keep adding your own flavor to it. And so I've sort of been working in this one, and I really got it to like make a scrapbook for my trip. And you know, when my husband and we go on these trips, I always save all my restaurant receipts and, you know, document them, and, you know, how much we paid, and I can look back and see all that. And so I was trying to figure out a way for the lettering. I don't really prefer this, but I mean, I've got several letterings, but I don't know if it's this one, and I may have to go over it. I may have to, but this one here is nothing more than this here stamp set that I had picked up at Michael's. You know, it's tedious, it's time consuming, but you know, that's what I picked up. And then, you know, I have the Dyary, the bigger stamp lettering, but you know, that would be way too big for this little book. But and then I wanted to put all my little receipts in here also. So I made all these little bands. And you know, instead of making a pocket, I was kind of torn between making a pocket or making a band. And then I thought, when you put your band on, you know, you can put it down on one side. And I kind of pushed it this way. You know, I didn't put it flat on the page. You have to be able to get this in and out. And I noticed sometimes people struggle with trying to get their whatever back in here. So what I did was, after I glued this side, I put this in here and then glued down the other side, so it would give it a little bit of wiggle room. But that's not the way it started out. I had made these, you know, and folded it in and then folded it back up. And I had cut the little circles out with my circle cutout thing. Everything in the craft world is the cutout thing. Anyway, I used this and you know, made some half circles. And I thought I'd go that route, and which that really wasn't working for me, but I had actually put one here and it was way too tight. I think this was the first one I'd put down, so I ripped it out, and then I had to, you know, cut out something else to cover up the torn spots. But actually, this is what I've been. And then one day we went to Mon Ami Gabi, and This is just some 12 by 12 paper that I had, and I folded it under. And these here are, I want to show you, you know, I never throw these things away. Whenever I get collage sheets or anything from her line, I save all this, and I cut these out. I cut these out. I always save all these packaging from her. See, here's some more packaging. And these are the little cutouts from the packaging. I never like to throw any of that away. You know, if I even use, you know, like the cellophane part. Like if I glued something down, I may put a cellophane part here and then turn the page and go ahead and color up this page. But I need something in here so, you know, this side won't bleed onto this side, which, you know, I've had that happen also. But, you know, here's some where I've not finished the lettering. I'm still, I might need to go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I don't know. I think I prefer maybe if I can find some, the size I want, maybe like a rub-on lettering or something that's darker. And like I said, I've yet to put all of the words, but I've really been working on the backgrounds thus far. And actually, I think I had done this one and put the lady on upside down, and I was thinking, you know, how you skip around pages, and I thought, well, I'm going so good, I've not yet done one upside down. Well, darn if I didn't. And I even had these words here to, I guess I tuned out the words. But then I said, okay, I'll just put another image over top of it. So that's why this girl's upside down. But I mean, it just adds to it. No big deal. And here's some more of the packaging. Here's from the collage sheets, you know, how you'll get the washi tape looking page. Here's some more of the washi tape. This came from that. This is her stamp. This is the collage sheet. This was out of the magazine. These were collage sheet stamps. Collage sheet, out of the magazine, stamps. This was collage sheet, stamps. And, you know, when I had done the video the other day, I showed you all where, you know, you done the decoupaging. Or the Mod Podger with the stuff. So I thought I would try that again. And this just came out of the Variety magazine, which, you know, like I said, those magazines are really huge. And so I was working on, you know, what to do for this page. And this morning I done this one. I think now that I've laid the stencil down, which this is Dyary Reevely also. I thought that maybe I'll go around each of these in a black marker. Right here was a page I'd started on, you know, whenever I have leftover paint, I do that color till it's gone, and then I'll do the pink till it's gone. So I had enough to do this page. I still had more to do this page. And then I was thinking that, you know, in some of her videos, she has a book cover that goes around all of them. So I thought, well, as thick as the Variety magazines are, you know, they really have that thick. It's almost like cardboard. So I just thought I would decoupage this whole front. you know, just lay down a bunch of colors that you like. And then I also done this side. And these were, I don't know how I feel about these, but these were like the little rub-ons from Dollar Tree. And, you know, I just stuck this watch image on, stuck her over top of it. But, you know, this works really well for my journal cover. I mean, why pay for it? Just cut it out to the size. But when you go to cut out for the width of it, you definitely need to leave, you know, just if I did this number, then you can see how you say, well, that don't fit. But I'm putting 2 more, if I can get 2 more books in here, which 2 may take up, you know, once I get this one filled up and as fat as it's going to be, you know, then it's going to bend my thing where it'll be just right. You know, it's going to pucker it out a little bit more. So then I'll be able to fold it. But I mean, like, this is reversible. You want to put it this way if you like that side better. But I mean, you know, we can all use what we have, because this here is very thick. Even if you just, I mean, just use a magazine cover. But if nothing else, well, I had to use magazine cover because I just thought about it. If you get a piece of, you know, just a sheet of paper, then it's not going to be the width that you need it. Of course, on the other hand, you could almost use this, and if you want to decoupage both sides of this with whatever. Let's see how that fits. We'll see, that'd be about perfect, and these things are thick. But sometimes you got to be wary of, you know, this here does have a sheen to it, which the other Variety magazine also has a sheen. It's very thick too, but I always just lay the glue really down thick. And so like I said, I was working on this page, and after I put the stencil of the numbers down, I thought, well, maybe I had already made some cutouts, but I thought maybe I want to do like a shadowing. But I was going to show you that I think I had mentioned it before in one of my past videos, but we'll just go ahead and mention it again, that say like there's an outline that you want. Well, I just find an image in a magazine, lay it in the laminator, and just cut it out. And we'll go through and I'll show you some of the ones I've done. You know, and it makes a really great outline. You know, you may want a leafy stem. Here's one, I think I had done that too. That was probably done that 2 years ago. Just cut out the image that you really like. And I had made these from that other image. Here's some coffee cups that I actually made and decoupaged over. But you know, if you like that kind of thing, you stack the little coffee cups, which I have done that quite a few times. I think these were, I can't remember the lady's name, but it's her tissue sheets, and it wasn't not Diane Reevely and not Dina. And here's a flower that I free-handed, but you know, of course you can get that out from the magazine. Here's 2 more cups. And you know, if you have a short page that you just need half a person. Here was a guitar that makes a nice outline. One of my coffee cups again. That comes out good when you do the shadowing effect. Another coffee cup. I think this may have been like a Tampax maybe ad. The lady had on, you know, big high boots. I want the image of a bottle. That makes a great image. I've done several of those. If you want to draw out a heart, you know, draw it out. Put it through the laminator. And actually all these came out of a you know, a coloring book. Well, not so much coloring book. What it was a book I found at like Sam's Wholesale. And, you know, just, it had stickers on a different page, and you put the corresponding stickers onto this flower. But I took all the stickers and made my big Marilyn Monroe picture. After I drew it out, I took every one of the stickers out of the book and, you know, put it on her picture on a big canvas. So that's on one of my other videos. But I thought, you know, the little images are not going to go to waste. Let's see. A fish. Here was an image like a, I think, Dina Wakley image. I think I free-handed it. What is this? A firefly. Some more of the coffee cups. You know, this is Dina Wakley. Found this little image in a magazine. Another fish. Another small butterfly. I even cut this little birdhouse out. You know, it's just endless. And you know, if nothing else, if get a child's coloring book with the big images in it and stick those down. And which that's a great resource for this stuff, is the children's books. I think this bird here I had put, you know, somewhere with this house. I mean, it's endless. You know, and then to do your little ghosting. Okay, these two I was going to try and show you all. On this page, I was going to try to do some ghosting to show you all. And actually, I was thinking, you know, you don't have to do black. Let's see, I was trying to think. Well, I think I will go over it in black, because I just don't think the other will be. I just gotta find the right black. I always pull the wrong one first. I guess I need to put a piece of tape on one of my blacks. But this here is the Mars black. But you know, you don't have to buy Mars black. And I just put a dollop, and sometimes that's plenty. Usually I have some left over. And I think I'll use this blue since it's dark and it may not matter with the black. And let's see. I have to. Let's see how this turns out. There, I forgot to. I usually stick a piece of cellophane behind the page, and I forgot all about it. Looks like it might have been kind of heavy. Yeah, I believe it was kind of heavy. Nonetheless, you can see, I want to try to put this over and get as many numbers in the background. This one here is going to be kind of tricky since it's already small. And I should have stuck on gloves. Well, I think what made it to be off too, over there, this was the one that I had actually went over it with the gel medium and the flowers, and put, you know, that's the light coating. I don't know if you can see the flower image, but it's like a gel medium, it's lifted. So I put those all over the page, and that's what may have made that be like that also. You can kind of see a flower here and a flower here. I don't know, maybe if, you know, I do have a white ink pad, but I don't know, maybe I can, you know, maybe lay the stamp back down and maybe take my white gel pen and go around this, or either outline this. But I think if I outline it without the stencil, it may be bumpy, and then it is going to look like a hot mess. So let's see. And then I had some images, and hang on, let me go get them. And I had cut these out earlier, and I'm not sure if I wanted to use these or not. And while I'm thinking about, you know, you can tell how much I still have, and that's a whole big blob. But I had actually cut this lady out. And once again, her whole attire was this, but I'd found this on another page, you know, by itself. So I thought, I think that skirt will go good with her. And then I cut her legs off down here, which, you know, you can make her short and show all the boot, or have, or not have the boots, or either not have the boots on at all if you want them hanging off the page. But I thought I'd like this skirt a little better. There was her hand that was on her other skirt, so I'll have to somehow attach that back on. And I think maybe, you know, around the edges, I didn't know if I wanted to, you know, maybe put some of these doodles around the edge, you know, maybe cut them out and then cut them in half, and for this here too, and maybe put some of these around and finish it off that way. And then for even a third option, I thought you could take this, and if you wanted to lay her down, you might want to turn it over, and I would even flip the image over, so that way when you outline it, you won't get black marking on, you know, the front of your image. Still save that. And I thought that would be pretty cool, just to have that outline of these people, you know, in this mirror. And maybe make 2 images, put one on each side. Maybe hanging off over here. I think I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, and here we are back, and I have those cut out. And just because you cut it out that long doesn't mean you have to put it that far up. And you know, something to that effect. And I'm debating on whether to cut the top of her head off. And here's these images. And you know, that looks too matchy. I think it would look really good like that, but since we just, I can't glue this up yet because the black is not quite dry yet, and I want it, you know, I don't need that smearing all over top of everything. But I think even when you get through with this, take one of your white jelly roll pens. This is a number 10, and I really like using number 10. I think it makes a mark about as big as these going around here. I think there's a glare. And, you know, I kind of like this right here, and I think maybe go around, outline this again. Maybe with the dot, 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 like they have here, and then go around this, maybe go around these. And there's another good little trick. And I hope you like my video, and I hope you'll hit that like button and subscribe. And as always, see you tomorrow.